What is going on, my friends? I am pleased to reveal to you the new custom graphic on my 2024 KTM 500 EXC-F. I'm calling this graphic Forerunner. It was brought to us by Taco Moto out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I just want to take you guys around the bike and kind of let you see what's going on here. We'll do just a quick wrap around and then we'll kind of dig into it piece by piece here. So what you're kind of seeing is like a 3D rendered mountainscape. So it's kind of a digital glitch, kind of foundational concept that we've got going on here. See, we've got some mountains, got some binary, all that type of stuff. Some good color contrasts. Got a wild boxer dog over here. Let me pop over here in the sun and let you guys get a second. I think that front, or that radiator shroud, really kind of brings out what's happening with this. Not sure how long the swing arm decals will stay on there. They come with the kit, so we went ahead and put them on, but in all likelihood, the bike will be getting some form of swing arm guard on there in the future. So those, we'll see what happens with them. So anyways, you know, when I first bought this bike, I really wasn't even considering a graphic. I kind of just wrote it off. I was like, yeah, I don't need a graphic. I'll spend my money on something else. And then one day I was kind of like, well, maybe I do want a graphic. And I did a little web search, and the first place I checked, I've been in the dirt bike game for a while. So back in, you know, my time when I first started, One Industries was the big brand for graphics. Well, they were by far the best in my opinion. Their graphics, when you go like early 2000s, One Industries had the sickest graphics. So I'm just gonna keep kind of wrapping around this thing while I talk. But so I went to the One Industries site, I don't know, sometime last year, probably 2024, and apparently they don't sell graphics anymore, or I couldn't find them on their website. They sell riding gear and clothes and stuff like that. And I was like, what the heck? So then I kind of just steered away from it again. I was like, yeah, well, I guess I'm not getting graphics, because I looked at some other brands and everything just looked kind of goofy. I personally do not like graphics that are just too done up with like brands and, you know, looks like some type of factory racers, sponsors. I don't personally like those type of graphics. So you know, what was going around these days, everything's kind of like that. And then, you know, getting into the 500 segment, I became aware of Taco Moto. Anyone that's digging into these KTM bikes, particularly, you know, the 500s, be it Husky, Gas, whatever, you're gonna come across Taco Moto's name. They're pretty much the largest support group in that segment from what I can see. And, you know, I was looking at their website and I saw they had graphics. And I looked at a lot of their stock graphics and I was like, eh, whatever. You know, I wasn't a huge fan necessarily of any of the stock stuff, but just thought crossed my mind, why don't I reach out to them and see if they do custom? And as it turns out, they do. So I sent an email over to their tech support email, and sure enough, they're like, yep, you know, send us a description. So I gave them a detailed description of what I wanted, and, you know, sent some kind of, in my case, there was some photos I could send over to kind of say, you know, kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then had some dialogue with their graphic designer, emails, phone calls, and we worked on this thing for a little while and got it sorted out. So another part of the theme, aside from kind of the 3D rendered digital concept, was to kind of keep the colors with the KTM theme. So as you guys can see, there's orange, red, got some yellows in there. And even because this was a 24 bike, I actually decided to do kind of a sunset theme above the mountains and keep some of that purple, because as you guys may or may not know, the stock bikes, they kind of have this retro purple on them that had been going around. And you know, whatever. I wasn't that bothered by the purple, honestly, but I figured just to kind of keep, like, you know, homage or kind of pay a tribute to the model year, we would keep some purple around on it just to kind of, you know, designate that 24 model year. So anyway, I think it looks pretty sick. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. And then anyways, you know, I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to Taco Moto. They were really great to work with on this. I mean, I just can't say enough about how welcoming they were of the idea, and they had no problem with me, you know, going back and nitpicking and change this or alter that or move this color and change that around, and that's what we did. And so any of you that might be interested in a graphic, you know, definitely look at Taco Moto. You might even like some of the stock stuff they have as far as what's just in their inventory already, and then, or at least what's on their website. And then, you know, if you got an imagination and you want to have something unique for yourself, send the idea over to them, and you know what to do from there. All right, guys, that is the Forerunner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.